y'all, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. Today I have a look at the brand new Facets collection for fall 2019 from Cirque Colors. First up we have Crushed Ice. This is a silver scattered holographic nail polish made with a sparkling holographic flakes. So if you look really closely, it has tiny holographic particles all throughout. They're not uniform glitters at all, they are more flakes. So this goes on nice and easy in this first coat, a little bit sheer. This is going to need 2 to 3 coats to build up for sure. You might even be able to use this as a topper if you'd like. So here is a look at that second coat. It definitely adds more coverage. You can see less of my visible nail line and more of that gorgeous silver holographic sparkle. However, it's not completely opaque for me, so I am going to go ahead and let that dry down and then show you how it built up for me with a quick third and final coat for today. 3 coats it does bring this polish to a full coverage. Super in love with it. You cannot beat a silver holographic nail polish. I think every collection really needs one. So here is a look at that completed mani at 3 coats before a glossy top coat. It is going to dry down a little bit dull, so I definitely do recommend going in with the top coat. Here's a quick view from a different angle in direct sunlight with the top coat. If you order now on their website, they have a free shipping and a free top coat on every $50 order, so check that out if you're interested. This is my final swatch photo at an angle in that direct sunlight. So next up we have Tourmaline, and she is described as being a bright pink jelly nail polish with sparkling holographic flakes. So those same holographic flakes that are in the Crushed Ice are going to run throughout this entire collection. This is a more of a jelly base, so it's going to go on nice and easy in this first coat as just a blush of pigment. However, it's not completely opaque, and it is going to need 2 to 3 coats depending on your personal preference to build up to a nice full coverage. So here is a look at that second coat. This bright pink is like right on the edge of being like a juicy berry red for me. Really in love with it. 2 coats is still a little bit sheer for me, so I am going to go ahead and complete this look with a third and a final coat. It just adds the right amount of depth for me and my visible nail line. So here is a look at that completed mani at 3 coats before a glossy top coat underneath artificial lighting. Sometimes those larger holographic flakes do add just like a tiny, not even a texture, just like a bump up. I do recommend sealing those in with 1 coat of your favorite glossy top coat. But here is a look at that completed mani at 3 coats with a glossy top coat in direct sunlight. And then this is my final swatch photo at an angle again in that direct sunlight. So next up we have Citrine, and like huge shout out to all the November babies. This is my birthstone as well. Usually I am not jazzed about it. Honestly, I think Scorpio's got a little bit of the shaft when it comes to gemstones. However, this is one of my top picks of this collection. So here's a look at that first coat. It goes on just nice and easy, a little bit of blush, not completely opaque by any means. I am going to build up that finish a little bit with a second coat. 2 coats still is like not doing it for me. I do still have very strong visible nail lines. So I'm going to go ahead and let that dry down and then show you how it built up for me today with a third and final coat. This third coat pushed me all the way into love. This looks like golden honey on the nails. It really shows off its best in direct sunlight. So here is a look at that completed mani at 3 coats before a glossy top coat underneath my artificial ring lighting. And then here is a quick look from a different angle in direct sunlight. This is kind of on the edge of being a mustard citrine. Super jazzed. I think it's going to be great for the fall season. So this is my final swatch photo at an angle, again in that direct sunlight. So next up we have Peridot, and hey girl, hey, if you're an August birthday, this is my daughter's birthstone as well. So this one is described as a lime green jelly nail polish with that sparkling holographic flakies. This one is a true grass green. This one is a very wearable and flattering green as well. So here's a look at that first coat. Again, just a nice flush of color onto the nail, lay down a base. This second coat is going to amp up that coverage, add a little bit more depth, and I think I am going to need a third and final coat for this one. No issues at all. These do dry down fairly quickly with no problems. So here is a look at my third and final coat for today. Again, full coverage or just right on the edge of being full coverage depending on your application. I do tend to go in a little bit thicker. So here is a look at that completed mani at 3 coats before a glossy top coat underneath artificial lighting. Super pretty, but not as pretty as it's going to be in direct sunlight. So here is a look at that from a different angle with a coat of glossy top coat. I could stare in this rainbow for forever. This is my final swatch photo at an angle, again in that direct sunlight. Rounding out the collection today, I have Amethyst, and she is described as a deep purple jelly nail polish with sparkling holographic flakies. I Save the best for last in this collection. Usually I'm not a purple girl, but this one, the formula is there, the color is there, and there's nothing I don't love about this polish. So here is a look at that first coat. Again, nice and easy, buttery application. It's not completely opaque, but here is a look at that second coat. 2 coats is going to bring this one to full coverage. No issues, no questions, just a beautiful, really deep finish. So of the collection, I think that this is the only one that was really a true 2-coater for me. So here's a look at that completed mani. I had 2 coats before, glossy top coat underneath artificial lighting, and then really quickly from a different angle in that direct sunlight. This one is just, I like everything. If you can get this one, I think you need this one. So here's a look at my final swatch photo underneath that direct sunlight. And that does wrap up my swatch and review of the Facets collection. A big, huge thank you to Cirque Colors for sending these out to me. I do so much enjoy these holographic jelly nail polishes. So if you're interested, I'll leave that storefront down below that you can shop. If you'd like, you can also follow me on Instagram at Sloppy Swatches. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.